In this video, I would like to discuss with you 2019 August Economics Paper 1 multiple choice questions, MCQ questions. I will discuss with you question number 1 to 10 first. Likewise, part by part, I will discuss MCQ questions. So this is the paper. Then you are given 50 questions. Even in 2019 paper, you have to write. You have to select answers for all 50 questions. You are given 5 options. You have to select one of those 5 given answers. Question number 1. The branch of economics that studies the decisions of individual households and firms is called what? You know, individual households and firms, that means microeconomics. You know, if you talk about individual components of the whole economy, then it is called microeconomics. In microeconomics, we talk about individual product prices, consumer behavior. Then it is called microeconomics. But if you talk about the economy as a whole, then it is in macroeconomics. Country's general price level, then it is macroeconomics. Here, individual households and firms is called microeconomics. Right. The answer for question number 1, the branch of economics that studies the decision individual of households and firms is called microeconomics. Microeconomics. Right. Then question number 2. Here, for question number 1, answer is option number 2, microeconomics. Question number 2. The income payments made to resource owners of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship, respectively, separately. Land, if you take their factor of production, the return for each factor of production, you have to select the land, the return will be rent. Therefore, you have to reject option number 1 and 5 because first factors of production, land, no? Therefore, we can't select interest. Therefore, option 1 and 5 you have to reject. You can't consider. The second factors of production, labor. The return for labor is wages. Then in first answer, you rejected. In the third answer, profit is there. Therefore, you can reject again. When it comes to second and fourth, wages are there. Therefore, you have to select either 2 or 4. The third factors of production, capital, the return for capital is interest. Therefore, you have to select answer number 4 because in the answer number 2, dividend is there. Therefore, we can select. Then correct answer is rent, wages, interest, and profit. Profit is the return for entrepreneurship. Therefore, we have to select. If you know what are the factors of production and return for each factors of production, you can easily select the answer for rent, wages, interest, and profit. Right. We move to question number 3. Which of the following is a salient feature of a command economy system? You know, command economy system, the plan economy system. The government will decide everything. The committee appointed by the government will decide everything. Which of the following is a salient feature? Private ownership of capital? No, wrong. Heavy reliance on markets? No, wrong. Central planning is the important feature. Central planning in a command economy. Option number 3 is correct. Therefore, central planning is a main feature. If you know features of command economy, then you can easily select the answer. Then we'll move to question number 4. The diagram below shows production possibilities frontier for an economy producing at point A. Point A, here in this economy, they are producing good Y and good X, then they have selected a combination of A, 800 units from Y and 100 units from good X. Then what is the quantity of good X given now? This is the good no X. To produce quantity of Y, they have to produce 800 units. If you select this combination, if you just think of these two, because of production from Y, they have to select 100. But if you don't select Y production, maximum they can produce 300 from X. But now, according to this given combination, they can produce only 100. Therefore, if you select point A, you have to produce 800 from Y. Therefore, you have to sacrifice 200 units from 300 to 100 sacrifice from goods X. That is the opportunity cost given up by goods X. Therefore, the difference between 300 units and 200 units will be the opportunity cost. Answer is 2. Option 2 is the answer, 200 units. Right. Question number 5. The table below shows substitution and income effect of a price change of good X. Which one of the following represent the correct combination of substitution and income effect? You know, law of demand explain two effects. Because of substitution effect and income effect. Here, actually, here they have given you type of good. Price change, quantity demanded due to substitution effect, quantity demanded due to income effect. You know, shows substitution and income effect of a price change of good X. Which one of the following represent the correct combination of substitution effect and income? You know, here you should know what is inferior goods, what is normal good, what is substitution effect, what is income effect. If you know these concepts, you can easily select the answer. Correct combination of substitution and income effect. Actually, here, if you are given this type of tables, you should know all concepts. Otherwise, you can't directly select the answer. You just select option number 1, inferior. Price change false, no. Then substitution effect decrease, cannot accept. When the price falls, they increase. Inferior rise, we can take quantity demanded decrease. Yes. But if you know about normal goods, price change falls, quantity demanded will increase. Substitution effect. Income effect also increases. When the price of normal good falls, substitute effect, quantity will increase, right? That means people will move from other goods to this product. Because of that, price falls means the real income of the consumer's income will increase, because when there's a decrease in price, they can purchase more from the same income. Therefore, we have to select answer 4, option 4, normal goods. Falls, price falls, increase, quantity demanded due to substitution effect, and quantity demanded due to income effect also increases. Answer is 4. Which of the following would shift the supply curve of a good to left? No. For you to have a shift, there should be change in imperable condition of factors determining supply. If we take number one, an increase in the cost of production, yes. A decrease in the cost of production can't. A decrease in the price of good cannot happen. It doesn't affect to have a shift, change in price. An increase in the price of a good also cannot affect to shift. A decrease in demand, no. It's the same. Here we are talking about supply. Therefore, an increase in the cost of production. When there is increase in cost of production, suppliers, producers will limit their production. Therefore, original supply curve will shift to left. Therefore, answer one. Option one is the answer for question number 6. Number 7, if the demand for public transport services decreases, when a person's income increases, then public transport services, an example for normal good. Public transport services decreases. The demand decreases when a person's income increases. Then the public transport service is an example. No, it can't be given good. It can't be public good. It can't be free good. Then if the demand for public transport services decreases when a person's income increases, then public transport service is an example, an inferior good. You know, when the person's income increases, they will try to buy a car, personal vehicle, because they can adapt with the income. Therefore, public transport will be an inferior good for them. That person decreases, demand decreases, and they are increasing income. Therefore, answer is inferior good. Inferior good means when the income of the consumers increases, they will reduce the demand for that product. Inferior. Therefore, if the demand for public transport service decreases, people will, when there is an increase in their income, therefore public transport will become an inferior good. Answer is option A. Option number 1. The diagram below shows the market demand curve for good X. Then you are given 2 points, A and B. Change in market equilibrium quantity from point A to point B. Market equilibrium, this one and this one. Then equilibrium price will come down when they move from point A to B, and quantity demanded will increase. Equilibrium price will come down and quantity demanded will increase. Then change in market equilibrium quantity from point A to B would be most likely be caused by here an increase in the price of substitute product. If there is any change in substitution effect, then we can't have movement on the demand. It can be shifted. Therefore, we can't select first option. Second option, an increase in consumer income. An increase in consumer's income, it is also doesn't affect, because if there is any change in income, then there can be shift from the original demand. Third one, a decrease in consumer's income, then also there can be shift in demand. Fourth one, a decrease in the cost of production of good X. Cost of production decrease means they can produce more. Therefore, they will reduce the price and quantity demanded will increase. That is the answer. Right. The fourth one is the answer, that a decrease in cost of production. Therefore, they will reduce the price and the quantity demand that will be increased. The answer is number 4. Option, a decrease in the cost of production of a good. Right. You have to remember all the concept, basic concept in economics, and you have to apply. You have to remember all the economic concepts, and when you look at the diagram, you can't directly select or you can't directly decide the answer. You have to check by matching the given each option to your answer.